Welcome back to the channel, guys. Today I've got a different kind of video for you guys. I'm looking to see maybe if somebody here can help me. I've got a new piece of equipment to help out around the shop here, and I was going to make a video walking around showing you guys what it looks like and everything, and see if somebody here maybe can shed some light on this thing, what I'm going to need for where I can maybe locate some parts or some things I can do to try to get a few things fixed on this piece of equipment. All right, here it is. This is a heavy piece of equipment. The guy that hauled this for me, it was straining his rollback pretty good. This is a Hyster forklift. I don't know what model it is. I know the forks on it are about 8 foot long, and I know it's very heavy. I've seen a tag on it that showed it weighs like 12,000 pounds. I know it's old. From what research I did find, I'm assuming what's a serial number on it. I've already kind of started taking it apart, working on it, but there's a serial number right here on this tag, and there's a L for the last part of the serial number. And from what I've gathered, what research I've been able to find on Google, it says that if your serial number ends in L, Hyster resets these serial numbers every 20 years. So it says if your serial number ends in L, this could either be a 1990 model or a 1967 model. So I highly doubt this is a 1990 model, just judging by the way it looks, and it just looks older than that to me. So I'm gonna go with it's around a 1967 model, which is fine with me if it is, because they actually built stuff to last back then. This has got it's called a Continental engine. It's a straight 6. There is a tag on the side of the motor there. I did some trading with someone on this forklift for a forklift that I had. It was smaller. It wasn't capable of lifting this kind of weight. This forklift's a propane. When I went to look at this forklift, it wouldn't run. They hadn't cranked the thing up in a while, and it wouldn't run. It didn't have any spark to the spark plug, so we got to checking around with a voltmeter on it. Someone has upgraded this forklift. They took the points out of the distributor and put one of those Pertronics electronic ignitions in it, and that was burned up. So the guy got a replacement part for that and put that in, and as soon as he turned the switch on, it burned the new one up. So I found another video on YouTube here showing where a guy was having similar problems, and his coil was causing that. And sure enough, they changed the coil and put another Pertronics on there, and it's been fine ever since. It starts up and runs really good. It sounds good. The motor sounds really good. A little sluggish to start sometimes. I don't know if I got a propane leak. I can smell some propane around it, so I don't know if it's this unit right here that's got a leak, letting it bleed off the propane or what. But the motor sounds really good. As best as I can tell, this unit, that, like I said, that tag on the side of it, I'll show you guys over here, it showed that it weighed, you could see, it's on the side of the seat here, I'm sorry. There's a remainder of a tag left here on this platform here beside the seat, and if you look really close there, you can see it says 12,000 pounds. And then on down here, you can see it says 8,800 pounds, and that's talking about the rated capacity. So I'm assuming it'll lift somewhere in the neighborhood of around 8,000 pounds. This forklift was sitting at a feed distribution place, and it was too big for what they needed to be able to run around inside their warehouse, so that's why I traded with them. Mine was smaller. So anyways, let me turn this machine off so you can hear me talk better. It was at that feed store or feed business, and they needed a smaller forklift, so I done some trading around with them and got this one because I've been messing with some bigger trucks and stuff and having to pick up some heavy stuff, and this here I think will benefit me quite a bit around here. Plus it has pneumatic tires. It's able to run around outside easier. The forklift I had was more for running around on concrete. So like I said, this will be a huge help around here. I just don't know anything at all about it. One problem I am having too, that I was gonna see if someone on here may be able to point me in the right direction of. The lift it goes up and down good, and the tilt works, but when you tilt the boom back on it or raise the forks up or whatever, these two cylinders right here are leaking back down. I mean, it'll just go right back. You know, as soon as you pull it up, it'll go right back down pretty quick. I'll show you a video of that here in just a second. I've wondering if maybe it could be in this control valve unit here, because this is where you control your up and down and the tilting back of it. So I'm wondering if it's a possibility that unit could be needing to be replaced or rebuilt. Maybe some O-rings bad, or if I'm not seeing any fluid on these cylinders. This one is dry here. There's nothing on it that I can tell. Now this one here, it does have some wetness on it. But it looks like someone has done a number on these, but it looks like they've been inside these working on them before. So I don't know if someone's repacked them or whatever at some point. But like I said, I don't know really where to start. I seen another guy showed a video where right down below in here where it's all nasty looking, and there is some wetness down in there from hydraulic fluid. That's your reservoir for your hydraulic fluid, and there is a filter down there. And I seen a video of another guy with one of these same forklifts. He was showing where his was building up pressure inside of this filler neck right here, and he was thinking his filter was stopped up. And I was checking mine a while ago, and it's actually doing the exact same thing as that. It's building up pressure inside of this filler neck, and I know it shouldn't be doing that, I would think. So you know, that filler neck, your filter mechanism is all made into that same piece there where your filter housing bolts down to the reservoir. So I don't know if that could possibly be the problem. You know, the filter, it just needing a good service, the fluid drained out and the filter changed, or say if these cylinders are the problem and that's what's letting it leak off, or if that control valve there has some O-rings bad inside of it and it's letting the fluid bleed by and the cylinders leak down. But like I said, I'm just hoping somebody can help me, give me some information on this thing that may be knowledgeable in these. You know, mainly I would like to know, from what I've seen, it could be anywhere from a H60 to a H70 to a H80. You know, and 60 being that this machine would lift 6,000 pounds, 70 being 7,000, 80 being an 8,000 pound lift. That's what research that I've seen so far on that. But I'm thinking it's one of those three, a 60 or a 70 or 80. And judging by the tag over there where I seen 8,800 pounds, possibly an 80, I don't know. But I'm gonna show you guys this, where it's bleeding off when I raise or tilt it back. Tilting back. picked them all the way up there and I just slid off. And you can see it now, just sitting there bleeding back off. So I'm not sure. Like I said, I don't want to just start throwing parts at it. I would like to just kind of be able to pinpoint the problem and get right to it. So if anybody on here has any suggestions, comment, let me know what you think it could be. I mean, like I said, I'm thinking I'm sure it needs a servicing. There's no doubt about that, just judging by the way everything looks. I know it hadn't been serviced in a long time, so I'm thinking change the oil, change the hydraulic fluid, fresh filters, drain the radiator, because it looks like it primarily has just water in it right now. So I'd like to drain that, put some fresh coolant, new air filter, you know, just go over it and give it a good servicing. I think this machine would be very reliable with just a little bit of work. But like I said, just let me know what you think. Comment and let me know, or if you know somewhere to point me in the right direction to find out, you know, more information on it, or what I can do about figuring out these few problems. Let me know. Have a good day, guys. Thanks.